My dog has no nose. My dog's name was Rover, and he was very tame, and when I called him over, Rover always came. He liked to sniff the mower, the grass smelt good, I suppose. His head got ever lower, then my dog had no nose. Then I called Rover over, he heeded to my call, and someone shouts, "How does he smell?" "Terrible!" shouted one and all. We went to town one morning, and in the butcher's shop, he jumped up without warning onto the counter top. The thing that tasted nicer, on which some meat was hung, was the bacon slicer. Then my dog had no tongue. Then I called Rover over, he heeded to my call, and someone shouts, "How does he taste?" "Terrible!" shouted one and all. Without his vital senses, the strain began to show. He used to jump on fences and think he was a crow. He'd flap his legs and start to shake if he saw bees or flies. Fell onto the garden rake, then my dog had no eyes. Then I called Rover over, he heeded to my call, and someone shouts, "How does he look?" "Terrible!" shouted one and all. The vet said little Rover's ills and stings and aches would stay, prescribed him rest and bright red pills, with food just once per day. They'd stop him feeling pains he'd got, just what my dog deserves. He found and swallowed all the lot, then my dog had no nerves. Then I called Rover over, he heeded to my call, and someone shouts, "How does he feel?" "Terrible!" shouted one and all. Now Rover still could hear me, he'd prick his ears up high. He walked always quite near me, with our cat quite close by. The cat had just one minor vice, he'd eat just what appears, and dog's ears looked like little mice, then my dog had no ears. Then I called Rover over, but he didn't come.